One attack. 10 seconds. And the most dominant force in WWE was lying broken on the entrance ramp before he even touched the ring. What you're about to witness isn't just another wrestling mystery, it's betrayal, revenge, and a conspiracy that reaches deeper into the vision than anyone could have imagined. And when I tell you who was under that mask, your jaw is going to hit the floor. But before we rip this mask off and expose the truth, I need you to do something for me. I need you to be part of the SLAMZONE family. Because what we're building here isn't just a channel, it's a community of people who live and breathe this business. People who understand that wrestling isn't fake, the emotions are real, the betrayals cut deep. And when you hit that subscribe button and turn on those notifications, you're telling me that you're ready to feel every moment with us. You're telling me that you won't miss a single breakdown, a single revelation, a single earth-shattering moment. So do it now. Subscribe. Ring that bell. Because what's coming next, you won't believe it even when I show you the evidence. Royal Rumble 2026. Riyadh, Saudi Arabia. The electricity in that arena could power an entire city. 30 superstars. One dream. One path to WrestleMania. And Obafemi draws number 1. The crowd is roaring. The anticipation is building. And then, the countdown begins. 10, 9, 8. And you can feel it. That tension. That moment right before chaos erupts. Number 2. And the entrance music hits. It's Bron Breakker, the second-generation destroyer. The man who carries the Steiner legacy on his shoulders like a badge of honor. The former Intercontinental Champion who's been unstoppable. The powerhouse who turned his back on Seth Rollins and helped dismantle the very faction he once belonged to. And the crowd knows what's about to happen. Breakker versus Femi. Two absolute beasts. Two men who hit like freight trains. This is the collision everyone wanted to see. Breakker storms down that ramp with purpose. With intensity. With that look in his eyes that says he's here to dominate. And Obafemi is standing in that ring, ready for war. The referee is checking both men. The crowd is on their feet. This is it. This is where legends prove themselves. This is where careers are made. But then, out of nowhere, a figure emerges from the shadows, dressed completely in black, a hood covering his face, a mask concealing his identity, and he moves with precision, with purpose. This isn't random. This is calculated. This is personal. The hooded figure launches himself at Bron Breakker from behind. No warning, no mercy, just pure, brutal assault. And Breakker goes down hard on that entrance ramp. The crowd erupts. Not in celebration, but in shock. In confusion. What is happening? Who is this? The mysterious attacker doesn't hesitate. He mounts Breakker and starts laying in punches. Real punches. The kind that echo through the arena. The kind that you can feel through the screen. And then, he stands up. He takes a few steps back. The crowd is absolutely losing their minds. Some are screaming. Some are standing in stunned silence. Everyone is asking the same question. Who is that? And then it happens. The masked man runs forward and delivers a devastating curb stomp. Seth Rollins' signature move. The stomp that has ended countless matches. Countless careers. And Breakker's head bounces off that entrance ramp like a basketball. The sound is sickening. The impact is brutal. And Bron Breakker isn't moving. The commentators are going insane. Wade Barrett is immediately connecting the dots. That's the stomp. That's Seth Rollins' move. The speculation starts flying. Is it Rollins himself? But that's impossible, right? He had shoulder surgery barely a month ago. He said he wouldn't be in Saudi Arabia. He specifically told everyone he wasn't going to be at the Royal Rumble. The masked man disappears into the crowd just as quickly as he appeared. Like a ghost. Like smoke. And Bron Breakker is left lying on that ramp, absolutely destroyed. The referees rush to his aid. The medical team surrounds him. And Obafemi is standing in the ring, watching this chaos unfold, realizing he's about to get the easiest elimination in Royal Rumble history. They help Breakker to his feet. He can barely stand. His eyes are glazed over. He's stumbling like a boxer who just got knocked out but refuses to stay down. And with every ounce of strength he has left, with pure heart and determination, Bron Breakker staggers toward that ring. Because that's what warriors do. That's what Steiners do. You don't quit. You don't give up. Even when you're broken. Even when you've been ambushed. You fight. But the moment he rolls under those ropes, the moment his body crosses the threshold, Obafemi is on him like a predator. One spear. One elimination. And Bron Breakker's Royal Rumble is over in less than 10 seconds. A man who should have been a top contender. A man who should have dominated. Eliminated before he could even catch his breath. The crowd is in disbelief. Paul Heyman, Breakker's advisor, is screaming at ringside. The frustration. The rage. The confusion. Everything that the Vision has built, everything they've worked for, just got derailed by one masked man, one attack, one moment. And in the backstage area, as they're carrying eliminated wrestlers away, Bron Breakker can barely speak. He's in shock. He's in pain. And he's trying to process what just happened. When he finally finds his voice, all he can say is, he had surgery like a month ago, dude. Even Breakker thinks it was Rollins. Even the victim of this attack believes the Visionary somehow pulled off the impossible and exacted his revenge. Now here's where it gets interesting. Here's where the SLAMZONE family needs to pay close attention, because the layers of this story run deep. The Vision. Let me take you back for a second. Seth Rollins formed this faction with one purpose: domination. He aligned himself with Bron Breakker, Bronson Reed, and the legendary Paul Heyman. They were supposed to be unstoppable. They were supposed to run Monday Night Raw. But then, betrayal. Breakker and the others turned on Rollins. They attacked him. They injured him. They sent him out of WWE with that shoulder injury that required surgery. And in the process, they wrote the Visionary off television. But before the Vision even existed in its current form, there was another name attached to Seth Rollins: Austin Theory. The young upstart who was supposed to be Seth's protege. Except Theory wasn't just working with Rollins. Theory was the first masked man. At Survivor Series, War Games, when CM Punk and Bron Breakker were going at it, a masked figure appeared. Same attire. Same moves. Same mystery. And weeks later, it was revealed. Austin Theory was under that mask the whole time. Theory's journey is fascinating. He was part of A-Town Down Under with Grayson Waller. They were tag team partners. They were friends. They were supposed to rise together. But then Theory got injured. He disappeared from television. And when he came back, he returned as part of the Vision, aligned with the very people who were now Rollins' enemies. The same people who put Seth on the shelf. Hold on. Before we go any further into this conspiracy, I need to talk to you for just a second. If you're feeling what I'm feeling right now, if this story is gripping you the way it's gripping me, then you're exactly who SLAMZONE was created for. You're the wrestling fan who doesn't just want to know what happened. You want to understand why it happened. You want to feel the emotion behind every move, every decision, every betrayal. And that's what we do here. Every single week. We break down the moments that matter. We dive deep into the psychology. We make you feel this business the way it's meant to be felt. So please, if you haven't already, smash that subscribe button. Hit the notification bell. Drop a comment below and tell me what you think about all this. Are you shocked? Are you angry? Do you think you know who's really under that mask? Because we're a family here. And your voice matters. Let's build this together. Now, let's get back to the truth. The Raw episode after the Royal Rumble was loaded with tension. Adam Pearce, the Raw general manager, made a very interesting comment during a heated segment with The Vision. He said, and I quote, "The last time I saw a masked man attack someone, the culprit turned out to be Austin Theory." Think about that. Pearce is basically telling us that history is repeating itself. That someone in the Vision's orbit is playing a double game, sowing seeds of doubt, creating chaos from within. And the faction that once seemed unstoppable is now questioning everyone around them. Logan Paul, who joined the Vision, started getting suspicious. Who can you trust when masked men keep appearing? When betrayal seems to follow your faction like a shadow? The paranoia was palpable. The tension was thick enough to cut with a knife. And then Paul Heyman drops a bombshell. He claims he knows who the attacker is. The Wiseman. The Special Counsel. The man who has orchestrated some of the most devious plans in wrestling history. Heyman says he knows. But he's not telling. Not yet. Because that's what Heyman does. He plays the long game. He waits for the perfect moment to reveal the truth. Now let me hit you with the evidence. The High Spots podcast broke this story wide open. According to their sources, the man under the mask at the Royal Rumble wasn't Seth Rollins at all. It was Grayson Waller. Think about it. Waller was mysteriously pulled from NXT live events that week. Events he was previously booked for. And instead, he made the trip to Saudi Arabia for the Royal Rumble. But he didn't appear on SmackDown. He wasn't on the main card. He worked a dark match and then, nothing. Or so we thought. The report claims that WWE needed someone who could physically replicate Seth Rollins' moveset. Someone who could hit that stomp and make it look believable. Someone who could move like Rollins, act like Rollins, and sell the idea that the Visionary had somehow returned ahead of schedule. And Grayson Waller fit that description perfectly. But here's where it gets even more complicated. Wrestling Observer Newsletter weighed in on this and dropped an absolutely crucial detail. They said that while Waller may have been the physical body under the mask on that night, there's no guarantee that he will be revealed as the storyline attacker when all is said and done. Let that sink in. The person doing the attack and the person who gets revealed as the attacker might be two different people.